I'm here with Crystal Callis, Early Years Coordinator at the Child Development Center. Crystal, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Hugh.
So tell me a bit about this survey that you just launched.
So the Early Years Center, in collaboration with the Family Friendly Coalition, has put out a survey to the community of Fort St. John to get an idea of what sort of services families are accessing.
I see. So why did you decide to release this survey now?
Because it's been a few years since we have surveyed the community. The Early Years Center is also new to Fort St. John, so we thought it was a good time to get that out there as we are looking at what sort of changes we can make to things that are existing, or maybe what sort of gaps families are experiencing within the community.
I see. So can you give us an idea of the types of questions that people who are filling this out are going to be answering?
Sure. We're looking for basic demographic information, so where families live, how many children they have, the ages of their children. We're also looking to see what sort of services and activities they are accessing within the community. We are looking to find out what sort of developmental information families might be looking into, and where are they accessing that information. Are they mainly going to Facebook? Are they asking their doctors? Are they going to other professionals? Maybe they're mainly asking their friends. So that's the type of stuff that we're hoping to pull out of there.
I see. So so your ideal family who's answering this question, like what, or this survey, like what kind of attributes are you looking for from them?
We're just looking to find out how things work for them. So if you're not able to access these services, why not? What are the barriers that are preventing you from going to those Strong Start programs, or to the Rotary Early Years Play Center, or gymnastics, or those types of things? Is it financial? Is it transportation? Is it timings? Is it wait lists? The more information that we can pull out of that, the better. So if families haven't accessed any services, I still encourage them to fill out the survey, because then that helps us determine where those gaps might be, or maybe what services or supports we can put into place to help those families access those services.
I see. So in an ideal world, how many survey respondents would you like for this?
My goal is for 100, but I would love to see at least 500. Like, I think there are a lot of young families within this community that if everyone took the 15 minutes it takes to fill out the survey, that we would get a good idea of what is working and what isn't working.
I see. So, so I understand have you started to receive some of the early results of the survey yet?
Yeah, so far we're up to 75, which is pretty exciting that we've made it that far.
Mm-hmm. And so what are some of the trends you've noticed from the answers that they've given?
Most of the families that have completed the survey so far have children under 6 years old. Many of them are driving to the services in the community. There's a wide variety of access happening throughout the Strong Starts, community parks and playgrounds, the Rotary Early Years Play Center, NEATS Activities Community Bridge. So there is a lot of access happening within that. Some of the feedback, though, for improvements is families are looking for more indoor activities to do with their children, particularly in the winter months, which can be pretty long and trying, as we all know.
So what changes then would you expect to make to the early years programming to try and meet that need?
Well, we might look at offering different times for programs. Some of the feedback we got was that most programs are offered when moms are working or dads are working. So we might look at maybe some evening services, or maybe something on the weekend that would more accommodate some of those working parent schedules.
I see. Now, I understand that there's actually a draw for people who fill out the survey. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, for everyone that fills out the survey, their name gets entered into a draw. We're doing a draw for a $50 gift card to No Frills, and also a family swim pass to the North Peace Leisure Pool.
I see. So that's kind of like an extra little incentive to drive people to fill it out?
We're hoping so, yeah. If there's a prize at the end, perhaps they'll take that 15 minutes to give us that feedback.
I see. So how long is the survey going to be up for?
It'll be running until October 31st, so just for the month of October.
Okay, and how can people access it?
The survey is available online at www.familyfriendlycommunity.ca. It's also on our Facebook page, which is FSJ's Family Friendly Early Years, and you can also find it on the CDC's Facebook page.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have. Crystal, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Hugh.